Hey Ryan, I got your email. Yeah, it does kind of look funny when we say list matching. Let me see my terminal here. Yeah, it's not finding any matches for these guys. So let's see what's going on here. One thing I suggest that helps me is if you go in the edit menu, there's this selection that says auto layout, and that kind of shifts things so that you can see what's under what. And what I notice right away, actually, now that I've done this, is you say missing equals true, and in either case, whether you find the string or not, you set missing to false. So we need to figure out when is it that we really want to say missing. So missing, I guess, stands for no matches found. So we're starting out with the condition missing, that there are no matches. And so we only want to set missing to false then if we find a match, right? And actually, you know what? You don't need a loop in here either. We really just need to loop through the files one time. So let's back up here a little bit. So we really just want to loop through the file one time. So this looks good here. You got string file name files. So what is this doing? This is looking at each file name in the files collection. So we have this array list of files, right? So we're going through one at a time and looking at each one. So I'm not sure what the purpose of this piece is, but let's just skip down now. Let's look at this if condition here. So if the file name contains the search string, then we can set missing to false because it's not missing anymore, right? So we can say missing equals false. Okay, and now missing's false. Now we only want to print something out after we've looked at all these guys. Oh well, wait a minute. We need to print out. That's right. We also need to print out the file name, right? So yes, let's do that too. All right. So we print out the file name, and we said missing equals false. Basically, we're saying we found them. Okay. It's not until after we've looked at every single one that we want to check and see if there's still something missing. So now, after the loop, we can say if missing here's where we want to print out. I'm just doing a copy paste here. Copy paste. Here's where we want to print out no matches found. Okay. So this stuff. So that's why. So this stuff wasn't working. So what you were doing here was you had a for loop and then you had a while loop inside the for loop. So, and actually what happens here is if missing is false, you don't go through it, and if missing is true, you're just going to go through it once because you're immediately setting missing to false. That's why you only printed out one guy for each one there. So I'm going to X this out. And let me just try that auto layout trick again. See if this looks right. Yeah, that looks right. So let's see if it compiles here. What did I do? Class interface. So it looks like I didn't get rid of one of the braces here. Let's try auto layout again. Okay, there we go. Now I think we're good. Yeah, that compiles. Okay, so this is the idea. So does that make sense? You want to look at all of these guys first, and if any of them are found, then we're setting missing defaults. Now we're done with the loop. If missing has been set to false, then we're not going to do this. But if missing was never set to false, that means we never found anybody. So in that case, then we're going to say, oh, there are no matches found. So let's just test it. Test list matching. And here's our... you know what? If you hold down the Control key and hit K, or it might be it might be some other key on the Macintosh, like the Command key or something. That clears the terminal. That way we can just make sure that we're testing correctly here. We're getting the right one. Okay, so, yeah, got one of those guys, and no Bruce Springsteen. Okay, so, yeah, if you have any more questions on that, and sorry, yeah, you ended up in my spam folder again. I'm, trying to fix that, but I'll keep checking my spam folder at least, and we'll get that working. Sorry about that.